Hello everybody, welcome back to another review. I'm Ronimus2099, and this is the Bobby Drake Iceman. So, as it is, I am not a huge fan of clear plastic characters, because they sometimes don't look right. And along with, I'm not a big fan of the vintage line. It ends up causing just kind of figures that I feel don't get the same amount of attention to as regular Build-A-Figures and stuff like that. Because they really focus hard on one character, and then another one is kind of just a re-release, repaint, reuse. And that's not my favorite thing, so I'm not a big fan of those lines. But there's always a Silver Samurai, or the new Spider-Man, or the Daredevil, or a couple of those that are exceptional. And then there's the ones like Kingpin and Green Goblin, just underperforming. But this is the Iceman, so it's a normal body. I believe it is the Sunfire body, reused. I'm mixed on the head. The head, it looks like how I imagine Bobby Drake's head would be. I prefer him with ice hair. I'd also prefer him with open hands, because you know he never does a fists to make the ice. It's always an open palm. So those are kind of my first initial gripes. And yeah, I do like that it is fully ice. I kind of wish that they included a separate belt that you can put on, because I know there was a time where he couldn't really control his powers, so there was this belt and it kind of moderated his powers, and I loved that belt. It's pretty cool. The face, I'm not a big fan of. And his only accessory is this, which I'm kind of a fan of, but not enough to be like, this makes up for every problem I have with this figure. Because sometimes those can be rectified. Sometimes there's things like that can make me love it so much. Like Shikala, I'm probably going to hate that figure, but I'm going to love Jeff the Shark. Jeff the Land Shark. I didn't use his full name. I'm so sorry. And sometimes accessories makes a character better and a figure better. Sometimes it doesn't. John Stewart Green Lantern came with a giant Gatling gun, and he was fantastic, all on his own. But with that exception of the Gatling gun, you go above and beyond, and honestly, that's not where this guy's going. This accessory doesn't make the figure any better. It makes him somewhat cooler, but you think he should be. A man completely made out of ice? There's no real way you can go wrong with it, but they kind of have found themselves going wrong with it. And I understand it is extremely hard to make a figure that is fully looking like they are in ice. But that's kind of the character. Like, you gotta understand that's what he is supposed to do. That is who he is supposed to be. So, yeah. I am enjoying this, though. It's Iceman. I can't really complain. It's not terrible, but it's not great. And I think that's the thing. It should be great. It is Iceman. It is so easy, and they could just do so many things to make him fantastic. But no. Honestly, I'm being hard on this figure only because I kind of like the Juggernaut Wave look a little more. I kind of wish it was this color white with those accessories. The ice on his shoulders. But I would really like if Hasbro started making just better Iceman figures. This is their second attempt. Actually, did we get one in the 3-pack, the 5-pack? It was Jean Grey, Cyclops, Angel, Iceman, right? Beast. Hold on. Yeah, this is Marvel Legends' third attempt at an Iceman figure. And there could be more that I'm just forgetting. But this 5-pack did have one. That one was terrible. That one should have never existed, and a lot of people hated it. And then the Juggernaut Wave kind of seemed to fix it. But it could have been better. It didn't have any accessories. It was just ice, man. No ice. This one could have done that even more. Without the fact of him coming with a Build-A-Figure, they can sink more money into him and make him better. But no, we got a subpar Iceman. And that's what I feel like we're only gonna get. Subpar Iceman. Even though he's such an easy character to do, it seems like they just know how to screw him up. What I'm really hoping that they'll do is that they'll just blow us out of the water with a nice San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that has every single ice shard, has giant glove hands for ice, he has giant ice things, just anything to make him amazing. I would like if he had, like, basically a full-on mace hand, but it was made out of ice. If he had explosions out of ice, if he had something out of ice, swords out of ice, anything, anything. Yeah, it just feels like they kind of are just screwing the pooch with this guy. You don't need to screw the pooch with him, but you do. You do. So, I get so many problems with these with characters that I love. I'm a big fan of Iceman. I think he is my favorite character in X-Men sometimes. That's how much I love him. And then when we just get a terrible version, I just kind of feel like, why are you even trying to make some? Why? Just make a great one, and you could be done with him. Yeah, you don't have to make any more ever. Make a great one. But no. Seems like we'll never get a good Iceman figure. And plus, this guy has nice articulation. Better than the Juggernaut wave. But sculpt-wise, nothing. 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 This guy could have been fantastic. He could have been the best figure of his wave. He could have. If they sunk as much attention as they did with Silver Samurai into him, he could have been fantastic. But what can I do? I can complain. I can bitch. I can do all that, but at the end of the day, we could get one good. But you know what I would like to see, instead of them just making another figure that I have to buy? They could make an exclusive pack with them. They could even make a nice Iceman Build-A-Figure, and I think some people would feel repaid. But, we'll see that sometime. Not right now, but we'll see it sometime. Thank you guys for tuning in to Rodimus Rant / Rodimus Reviews. I'm kind of trying this new style, because I know mine was kind of doing what everyone else was doing. I want to form my own style, because I do have strong opinions on figures, strong opinions on toys and characters. So I think if I put my opinions to good work and made interesting videos, it could help. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, please like, please do whatever you want. There's of course a playlist full of my Marvel stop motions. Not my best work. Not my. If you look at that, that's almost 2 years old now, soon to be 2 years old. Yeah, you can tell how I've evolved. So you watch the first ones, they're pretty old. The first one was not made before all of them. First ever stop motion I did for Marvel was X-Men vs. Avengers. Check that out. And you can see kind of how I've become better. I mean, look at the Black Widow one. Newest one. Pretty freaking good. I'm gonna leave a link to the Taskmaster video. You should go check that out, because I have some voice lines that I still need to be filled. The Reporter will get canceled if not. And of course, War Machine lines, those are in. A bunch of lines. If you guys want to audition for someone, just let me know in the comments, and then make a video. Link it to me. Put the link in my comments. I don't follow all of you, so you guys need to link them. And I will see you on the flippity flip. Alright? Oh, and the last video is a video, with the X-Men. No, it's with Shatterstar. That was the previous review / rant. So, I hope that you check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.